Good day to you people. Happy to see bright and shiny faces here today on such a gracious, glorious day. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, I feel like I'm gonna do more of these like impromptu like walks and whatnot, just so y'all can take y'all with me, just so y'all can experience, the daily walk thing, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't out at least going to the gym, so on and so forth, bro, a nice leisurely walk, you know what I'm saying? Nice jog. You ain't gotta go that far, you know what I'm saying? Jogging might not be your scene right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a nice little walk, you know, a nice little jog if you can muster, but a walk, man, more than anything, and really get the blood circulating and flowing. And this is how we roll at the beginning of the day, man. Really get the mind going, so to speak. And I think that it's important to get up and get things done like that, so we're the most productive selves that we can be. And in that way, we can obtain the messages that we need from the divine in the right order and fashion without having to worry about stress from the outside world, man. And quick reminder, man, and this is something I need to instill within myself, excuse me. Feeling just a little congested. I don't know where that's coming from, but if you waking up right away, you jumping on your phone. I did that today. I'm not gonna lie. It's a poor habit, man. You know what I'm saying? It sidetracks you. It takes you away from the productivity, the things you need to get done. And I feel like I know that we got our hands glued to these fucking phones sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? Don't let it be the end all be all, you know? Don't let this be the everything, you know what I'm saying? Watch what you're doing as far as like your phone consumption and things of that nature. I feel like now more than ever is the time to pay attention and that sort of thing. And if you are on your phone, make sure that it's for your higher good. You know what I'm saying? May it be something that, is expanding your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like if my phone ain't making me a lick of money, then it's obviously gonna be teaching me something. I make sure that the things in my life work for me and I don't work for them. You know what I'm saying? Everything in my life works for me. I don't work for it. And therefore, harmonious contentment is then divided amongst the people. I mean, it's only right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta serve yourself first before you can serve others. It's only right, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna feed other people before you feed yourself? If you starving, hungry, malnourished, how you gonna give to the people? You know what I mean? So, I know this might sound like two separate things, but it all ties into one, because, we are all one at the end of the day. And I say all that to say, it's important, man. Important to make sure that what we're doing on our phones here today and every day after, that is for a higher purpose, so it can teach us something. Not mindlessly scrolling or, stalking that person or so on and so forth, just doing things that may bring shame to yourself, And, I'm a big lover of works, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that said a lot of great things, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the words that we use are just simply recycled from great people in time and recycle messages from the divine at the end of the day, right? Because we all getting this information from the same place, you know what I'm saying? We create these things as though we either ain't done it before, we ain't seen it before, or, you know what I'm saying, it is something that has not yet to be done. And, you could argue, yeah, I mean, there are things in this day and age that have not been done back then in comparison to now. But the words, man, they typically tend to be the same. And I say what I say because Jordan Peterson said something great. He said something to the effect of, sheesh. I had it, man. I had it. I swear to God, this shit just be leaving me, man. But he said something profound, man. Something real profound. And I don't want to pretend to be like, a huge advocate or even an advocate for the things and the works that he do. Because I've only seen like what he does on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, seems like a great guy. He really does. And that's not to say like I know it sound like something else coming on top of that. Nah, not really. I think that he's a solid dude, you know what I'm saying? Just weakness in itself. Don't do things that'll make you weak, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like that feeling that you get, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Some people just choose to ignore their intuition. You know that feeling that you get when whenever you say something and you feel like you're just the stupidest fucking thing, or damn, I shouldn't have said that type shit. And then it's just this feeling of weakness afterwards. Don't do it. You've been down the road before, you know what it feels like to feel weak. You know what I'm saying? So today, more than anything, I think the message is don't do things that make you feel weak. So don't say things that make you feel weak, things of that nature. If your phone is your kryptonite, bro, get off that motherfucking phone, man. Take a break. People, you know what? People be mad at me low key because, man, my texting skills are trash. Tell me why I be in group chats and your boy don't be replying. I'm gonna be completely real, man. There's too much life in front of me to be lived. I'm gonna just be 100% honest with you, bro. And yeah, I make sure double checking that I'm not making my phone my everything. And mind you, I got 2 phones, and I ain't no motherfucking flex. I ain't here for that shit. I'm just saying, I don't let my phones rule me. My business phone is with me for when I need things done and people need to reach me, so it's on me at all times. But beyond that, I don't even be on my phone like that. I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. Beyond that, I'm researching. If I'm not, like I say, on YouTube doing that, which I plan on being on YouTube more, hence why I did this little walking vlog, you know what I'm saying? I did one in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you have not had a chance, go back and check that out. I did a read on a lady that was in a little like mom and pop corner store. Excuse me. A little mom and pop corner store. She was a very lovely woman, excellent read that I was able to do on her. It was nice, leisurely walk, you know what I'm saying? Just the greenery and stuff. Right now I'm in a residential neighborhood, as you can see, but the sun is shining. It's bright, you know what I'm saying? Looking beautiful, pouring all this good love into, the people of the earth. And we're appreciative, because without the sun, imagine, man, we live in that movie Pitch Black. That is the world that we live in. When the sun disappears for like a month or 2 or something crazy like that. Bro, imagine a life without the sun. Just for 2 seconds. Let me just sidetrack y'all. Imagine no sun here. Imagine pitch black darkness. Imagine when you were a kid and you were afraid of the dark, and imagine that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And then that's not to put fear in anybody. Take that from your heart and let that never exist within your realm. Fear is a fallacy. It is something made of the imagination. You know what I'm saying? It ain't real. Ain't never been. And don't let nobody lie and tell you that fear really exists, because it don't. It's in your head. Can't nobody tell you that bitch exists. Show me on the map where fear resides. I'll wait. But I can show you. That is the only place fear resides. Fear don't reside on the outside. Fear is what somebody else told you fear is. Fear don't exist. It don't. So, it's important to note, man, just do things that empower you, man. Take your power back. Yeah, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be giving out your power so wantingly, you know what I mean? And people don't respect that, bro. They just don't. You think that people would like you to just oh yeah, I'll do that, knowing you don't want to. You know, man, people can feel that. People can see that. Like, bro, if you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it, but don't pretend to be nice about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were born an asshole, bro, be born an asshole, because I promise you, there's somebody out there that enjoys a good asshole. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's got one. So, let's just be real. You know? What's good for everybody or one person, you know, ain't good for everybody, but it's gonna be good for somebody, man. Very important to know. So, yeah, just yeah. But I did not want to hold y'all, man. I got like one more, like half a block to go before I go ahead and call it a day and head back down the hill to where I reside currently. Um, please like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Show some love and support, man. Hit the notification bell so you can get these reads from me and just get these words of wisdom, man, because at the end of the day, I'm really here to help the people, you know what I'm saying? And I've already made a decision and made a pact with God to really go full force with this YouTube thing and really make it my all at all times. So I've no longer provided any excuse for myself not to be doing these things, even if it's something as small as, excuse me, holding my phone in my hand and walking and talking to y'all, you know? And I've had a lot of time on YouTube to see like how different people do different things. And really, I'm trying to tell you, like, everything can be done from just a phone, a simple phone. Like just this, I just got the phone set up. There ain't nothing fancy about this. I've known plenty of people just do straight things straight off their iPhone, and that's a full production crew right there. And then people, things be looking phenomenal. And then the crispness of these phones these days, man. I got a relatively new phone, both my phones. So very good camera quality, man. And at the end of the day, that's all you really need. You can hear me. Hey, we doing good out here. You know, so like I said, I've been doing a lot of research on YouTubers and seeing different types of like format styles they do, you know, different. And not only just that, but different talking points that people tend to go over. And there's no wrong way to do this, man. There really is not. There's no wrong way to do this. I think that it's important right now more than ever to just get the message out. And I think that there's somebody out here that could really benefit from getting the information that I have. Because let me just be real, man. I live a life of major abundance. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't to brag, ain't to boast, nothing silly like that. It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live happier than that person on Instagram that be talking about, you know, this, that, and the third, taking pictures and stuff and on sandy beaches and shit like that. Like, those motherfuckers be putting on stunts and things of that nature and masks and not being real with themselves. Shit. Not I. My nigga, I don't fake the funk. Excuse my language. I don't fake the funk, though. If I ain't fucking with you today, I ain't fucking with you today. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't fucking with it today, I ain't fucking with it today, and you will know it, bro. I'm not finna go and smile in your face, this, that, and the third, and pretend like it ain't, that it's something that it ain't. No, sir. And like I say, I am a very, very outgoing individual. Love people, love to chat, things of that nature. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming off negative, like fuck everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I just be having the worst attitude and things of that nature. Nah, it ain't that. It ain't that at all. Far from. Really, I really want to teach more people how to be happy and be more content on an everyday basis, because I just noticed a lot of sad people out here, man. Like, and I feel like the energy is getting a whole lot better than what it is, man. It just is. I feel like we're entering a new age, a new earth. At the end of the day, it looks nice. There's a dude in all white, got a white fedora, got the white button up, and he just started up his orange Camaro. He's an older cat too. Um, yeah, somebody living they best midlife crisis. No, he definitely living his best life though, for sure. He got a nice little orange little whip. You know what I mean? Like, really wouldn't expect this gentleman to be driving this thing, but never judge a book by its cover, right? And don't do things that make you weak, man. I think more than anything, this is gonna be the title of the video. Do not do things that make you weak. You know what I'm saying? We want to do things that make us strong, but sometimes we're not good at identifying that. So I think the best place to start is if when you do something and it makes you feel weak, get out of that shit and just do your best to strive for staying out of weak positions, man. And if you do that, you don't have to worry about whether I'm being strong or not, this, that, and the third. As long as you can do the things that you do with pride and joy and abundance, you can never do it wrong. I'ma just be real. I feel like I've always, that's been the easiest thing and easiest way for me to obtain happiness on a day-to-day basis, man. Just understanding that the times in which that I felt at my weakest, I feel like those were the times that I ever felt regret, if I ever felt it. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've had plenty of time to go over my life and really review the things that have happened and forgive myself first and then other people. And it started with forgiving other people, and then I realized I ain't never forgive myself for the things that had happened. And things that were out of my control, to be honest, that I never in a million years thought about forgiving myself about. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, just forgive myself for everything. For feeling weak and then just maybe doubling down on that weakness. Like, that was the thing to do. So yeah, I think that is really important more than anything to, like I said, do things that don't make you weak, and then you don't have to worry about whether it's the strong thing to do, because you'll just be living life and then going with the flow and enjoying yourself. You won't have to worry about the ifs, ands, or buts. And I think that's the easiest way to live life. The second you feel a little bit of weakness, you already know what to do. And patterns, people. Patterns are a real huge thing. That it's monumental. Make sure to pay attention to the patterns in your life. It's important. They'll tell you everything that you need to know. I meet a person straight away, and they do something, and then I note it in my mind. It's like, like they say, a mental note, right? I literally, in my mind, my mind's so extra sometimes. It ain't a bad thing, but I imagine in my mind, my imagination be so vivid. I got if you can imagine, like a scroll, and you know those old school leather pens, feather pens, not leather pens, feather pens that you can use to dip in the ink, and you have to write, and you go back and dip it again and shit. I want one, honestly, because I don't know if I told you I am an author. I did mention in one of my videos, but I am an author, writing a few books right now, working on one. Almost done with one. That shit's gonna be amazing. Can't wait for y'all to see that. But yeah, I can imagine this feather pen and this scroll, and I'm making a mental note of what that individual is doing and what the pattern is. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they do something that I'm not really a fan of. You know what I'm saying? I mark that down, and I see, and I wait for that pattern to repeat itself. I usually everything in threes, man. It's just something about the magical number three. You know what I'm saying? The paradox mind, that shit's by design. Ain't no mistaking. I chose that name. You know what I'm saying? I'll give a motherfucker 2 times, and then on the third, correction comes. You know what I'm saying? For real, we don't let it slide. I give you 2 times, cause you know, maybe this was a fluke, right? Hardly ever is. Maybe it's just a fluke, right? That truck is loud, boy. I don't know why they put that exhaust on that truck, but and it's a work truck. Why you want to go around driving around all day with that loud? Anywho, not my truck, right? Not my choice. But yeah, man. Patterns. Just pay attention to them things, man. I was gonna say hoes. Excuse me. Pay attention to them, man, because the patterns is gonna save your life, man, for real. And paying attention to the patterns is gonna make the difference between life and death at the end of the day, for real. The patterns are real easy to see, and that's a huge part of discernment. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got none, get you some. You know what I'm saying? Coming to a store near you. You know what I'm saying? Pick it on out. I highly recommend. It'll do you justice, you know? So, yeah, man. And this is for all my people out here, man. We are in a major time of division in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And all that's changing, you know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff was set up for us to be divided, you know? And they continue to just, it was like from the political campaign, the Trump and the whole, what's their face? Like, for people to be so split and be so angry with one another about who somebody picks, y'all should be like glorifying these people and happy that they don't have the same opinions as you. Because imagine a world where everybody had the same fucking opinion. How fucking boring would that be? You know what I mean? I like a little challenge, you know what I'm saying? I don't like things that, you know, damn. I just don't, I really don't care for when people take shit to heart. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it ain't that serious. Like, at the end of the day, let's just be real. Y'all ain't really got no say so. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can vote all motherfucking day, but these people, they run this, bro. Y'all didn't put this together. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to make it seem like y'all. And what do I fucking know, right? This is just a feeling. And I know a lot of y'all really feel it. But they make the decisions, bro. They don't. They not. They know, bro. They know that the masses don't think for themselves. You know, let's just be real. There's a lot of people that don't have self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot. So they're not gonna let, you know, a bunch of no self-aware ass people make major decisions on who should run a company when y'all don't even. I feel like they don't even care about your opinion, because I don't think they figure you would make the correct decision as far as that's concerned, man. And honestly, if it was up to me, I really wouldn't. I probably wouldn't leave it in the hands of idiots either. So let's just be 100% real up here. Yeah, it's all a fallacy, bro. The whole voting thing is some bullshit. But don't be mad at people because people picked something different. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about that. All that shit is just division. I'm not interested in that. Football, love football. Not interested anymore. Why? Because it's just division. You seen people fight other people over a fucking stupid ass football game, bro? It's a game. Like, you ain't even getting paid to play. If anything, you using your money to go watch somebody else get paid to play. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of sense does that fucking make? And then I'm not finna get so mad to where I'm finna go beat another person up, harm a person. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Yeah, bro, not at all, man. We about peace and love around this thing. Yeah, man. It just don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense, man. The division ain't necessary in any way, shape, or form. So I think our best course of action is to do things that bring us in union. And we can have a separate opinion all day. That's a beautiful thing about this life, but when we add anger into the equation, I think it's just pointless. And yet, life is still beautiful, man. All that stuff aside, unity is where I'm at. But y'all, I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being the amazing person that you are. Continue to strive for greatness. God is with you every step of the way. Never forget. And if ain't nobody told you, I love you.